What's going on, guys? My name is Griffin, and welcome to episode 11 of my 1.16 survival let's play. Last episode, we were camped out in the warped forest hunting endermen to collect ender pearls. Once we gathered what we needed, we paid another visit to the Nether fortress, hoping to find an extra saddle, but we didn't have any luck, so we made our way back to the overworld to begin planning our journey to the Stronghold. Alright, so the name of the game right now is food. A lot of food. We definitely need the bow, the armor, the ender chests, and to set up a Nether Portal system, and obviously the potions before the ender dragon fight. But before we can even get to the Stronghold, we're gonna need to stock back up on food. So there's a few things that we can do to help us along. First, I think the most obvious is going to be to rebreed all of our animals that we have in our mountainside cow and chicken pen up this way. Now, I've already recently bred these cows. That's why, you know, the wheat is still regrowing, but we can always make these chickens get busy. Yeah, chicky. Past that, I think the move will be mining gold so that we can utilize the carrot cave upstairs to get us some more golden carrots, because that's going to last us a lot longer than just beef or chicken. Just making sure I don't have any extra gold nuggies laying around in these chests. So we've got about 42 bars of gold and some extra nuggets in the vault. Oh, and I left some gold in the carrot cave itself. That is really convenient. Just come over here, convert all those into nuggets. We've got about a stack of golden carrots. That is a really solid amount of food. With all these carrots, I think that's honestly enough for us to start our journey. So next I'll gather some obsidian to set up a Nether portal when we arrive, as well as at least 3 ender chests. One for our storage system here, one for next to the end portal, and one for while we're physically in the end. And after we've set up a makeshift camp outside the end portal, then we can discuss really gearing out our character. Swim our way back down into the storage zone. Do I have any obsidian left over from earlier? I just have 3 blocks. I don't think I have any obsidian blocks hiding anywhere else, so let's get to mining. You know, it just occurred to me this will actually be the first time that you guys get to see my very underdone mining area. It's effective because it goes all the way down to Y11, and then I start a strip mine out from kind of a singular hallway. But as you're about to see, it's not exactly pretty yet. So like I said, I start my mining journey at Y11, as you can see on the coordinate sheet here. I do 1 3x3 tunnel pretty much as long as I feel like it. And then along this 3x3 tunnel, you'll see that I just do individual strips kind of like this. And I find that to be really effective for gathering the most resources in the shortest amount of time. Lucky for us, we've already got a few areas where I've put water down on lava source blocks, so we can get to mining this obsidian right here. Oop. So that's really important. This is why you don't mine obsidian without water in hand. You want water running over the top of your obsidian, because then as you acquire the blocks, it will actually douse the lava underneath it. And we're trying to gather a good enough amount of obsidian. For what I'm thinking for the Stronghold encampment area, I want a square Nether portal, just because I think that that looks a little bit nicer than the typical design. And just enough to make a good amount of ender chests. It's not something that we want to be short on at this stage in the game. Get our water back. Oh, hey there. You're going to die alone, Mr. Skeleton. All alone! I think it might be a good idea to try and plug that lava source block. Just general safety. And we'll mine out this batch of obsidian right here, and I think we'll be good to call it. Okay, 45 obsidian should be more than plenty for what we need. Make our way back up, and it's nighttime, so let's have us a good nap before we start our journey. Alright, think we're good to get our Eyes of Ender back. Ooh, I actually already had 4 at the base. That is very convenient. Come over here. Craft our Eyes of Ender. We'll get us a brewing stand while we're here. And let's just go ahead and make all the ender chests that we think we're going to need. Find a nice cozy spot for this guy. Put a half slab there. It's a nice little stylish corner for our ender chest, I think. And one thing we're for sure going to need on the journey there is a bed, because if the stronghold is thousands of blocks away, that's going to mean some game days. So y'all know me, I'm not against tearing up old parts of the base. Guys, we've got our food, we've got our obsidian, we've got our bed. It's time to begin. Let's see which way the Eye of Ender takes us. Diagonal that away. All right. Oh, man. We're going to pass my first hidey hole. This is where I thought I was going to have my first starter base. And then when I saw that mountainside over there, it became Griffin's Point. And this area just kind of became sort of abandoned. Like you can see, you know, I was thinking I was going to have my red berry bushes here. There's a whole bed in here. You know, this was going to be the spot. This was initially going to be storage / kind of a mining entrance that would go down to Y11. I was envisioning pillars coming down on the left and right sides of this little cliff formation right here. It would have been a really cool starter base. Who knows? I may actually come back here and get a vision for this place one day. Throw another Eye of Ender. And so when it drifts that way, a good move is to open your coordinates and just see which way you're facing. Our coordinate sheet says that we're facing north towards -Z 143. So anytime that we get lost or disoriented, like if we get into a mob fight, we just have to remember which way we were facing so that we can keep heading that direction. And right now, I'm thinking we're going to run another 300 or 400 blocks before tossing another Eye of Ender. We want to be really conservative with those because we're going to be so far from our base and our main resource hub. We don't want to be wasteful with these. Well, what have we here? A whole shattered Nether Portal. These are always so cool to find in the overworld. Obsidian, flint and steel. I'm not really sure what fire charges are for. I need to read the wiki on that. And the sun is starting to go down, so I actually think this is the perfect spot for us to set up camp. Probably in this cliffside over here. We're just going to dig our way in. Place our bed. Do it all again tomorrow. All right, the sun is shining. We can find our coordinates again, facing 140, roughly, and we're off. The journey to the Stronghold is always a fun one, even if you have to do it on foot, because you always come across just so many cool spots that you can build in. There's so much fresh inspiration when you start getting away from spawn. Like this cave right here is dope. This could totally be, like a bandit hideout or a mine shaft, just something custom that adds story and detail and beauty to the world around you. That's what I love about Minecraft, is because there's just endless inspiration. You can really only get bored of this game if you stop dreaming, if you stop imagining. The possibilities really are endless, and that's why even though there's definitely been times where I've taken long breaks from the game, I always find myself coming back, because it's just such a fun time, Okay, let's check our coordinates. -700. We went farther than we thought we needed to, so let's go ahead and toss us another Eye of Ender and see if we're still heading the right way. Yep. It's got us turning slightly, but we still got some running to do. Got a whole snowy biome going on over here. Check our coordinates. We'll make a note of that. I've got plans for just about every biome in Minecraft, so this Let's Play series is going to be a long one. If you'd like to see me start a Minecraft world from scratch, I'll actually be starting a Let's Play series called Let's Play from Scratch at some point down the line, just so that people can, you know, relish the experience of me punching my first tree, making my first crafting bench, so on and so forth. It'll be a really chill series. There won't be any music, there won't be any excessive editing or lower thirds. It'll literally just be me talking and playing Minecraft, something that you can kind of keep on in the background and jam your own music on top of it. It'll just be a chill time. It's not going to be as premeditated as this Let's Play here, but I think it'll still be really fun. Keep an eye out for that series. I'll be dropping it soon. Oh man, if the Stronghold is in like a snowy biome, that is inspiration for days. -900, -1000. We gotta be getting kind of close. Oh, we're having to turn. Eye of Ender is telling us to turn. That tells me we might be getting pretty close. A good indicator that you're near Strongholds is when the Eye of Ender has you veering off of a straight path. It's a pretty good sign that you're nearing your destination. And we're waiting for these Eyes of Ender to aim downward. At that point, I'll dig a circular staircase straight down. It isn't like mining, traditionally, like mining for resources. You're really trying to find yourself directly in a stronghold. So the best way to do that is to kind of make a makeshift spiral staircase straight down into the earth. Not nearly as deadly as mining straight down, but a little risky. But it's just kind of what you got to do to get where you want to go. Okay, got to be getting close. We've already broken one, but I'm feeling good about using these because we're at least a couple thousand blocks from spawn. Where'd it go? And the sun is going down. Man, let's dig us a hidey hole and sleep just so that we can be 100% sure that we're doing this safe. But then I think we're going to start digging again kind of in this general area. Leave it open because we live life on the edge. This is kind of generally the area that I was losing them, so we're going to begin our very sketchy spiral staircase. Hit mossy stone. That means we are on the edge of entering the stronghold. Knocked out a silverfish. Okay, it looks like we're in a hallway. So maybe, again, in the name of playing it safe here, just going to kind of slowly work our way out. We got the achievement. I want to make sure that I can get back up. Okay. That feels good. We've got easy access to our spiral staircase. Back up. We'll mark this spot right here with a torch, and we'll begin exploring. No freaking way. Yo! Guys, we burrowed straight into the Ender Portal room. This is sick. Okay. Wow. I'm really excited. I didn't expect this to happen so fast. Let's just go ahead and break that. We don't need it. I'm like unbelievably hyped right now. I don't know how we burrowed straight into the end portal room, but that makes our lives a heck of a lot easier. Now, unfortunately, this one's completely empty, but We have 10 eyes of Ender. We only need 9. This is a great day. Who said 2020 was all bad? Okay, anyway, this is awesome, and I can hardly contain how freaking pumped I am that we found that so quick, but we have a few things that we want to do to prepare ourselves before we go into the end. One of them is also going to be exploring this stronghold. But for now, I think we can push this wall back a bit and make our nether portal back to Griffin's Point. Just throw down a crafting bench. We'll make enough ladders to get us back up to the spiral staircase. Then this little hole in the wall is going to become our nether portal. So we'll go 3 deep here, 3 in the sides, and then 3 out from the top. Line it with obsidian. Stand back. We got our nether portal. Now before we head in, let's offload some extra resources. Throw water down on this lava because we don't need it. We'll light up the room just as a safety measure. Put down a double chest right there. And get rid of all of this excess. We'll keep the ladders. We'll keep a stack of cobble just in case. And now we're going to do the work of connecting this nether portal to the one at Griffin's Point. Let's see where that got us. Okay, this area is relatively safe. Let's see what our coordinates are. -120, -190. Okay, our main nether portal is roughly at -2, -12. And I believe the elevation was something like 90 blocks high. I'll have to go back and look at the screenshot, but I think that's pretty close. So I think the safest thing is actually going to be to dig a staircase upward. Okay, and we've broken a ceiling. Let's make sure it's safe. That is so much lava, so close to me. I don't like that. Oh, hey there. Oh, wow. They can knock you up out of holes? Least favorite mob by far. Okay, so let's make our staircase a little bit safer from that lava pool. We're gonna just plug it up, dig back down. I'm not in the mood for literally any of you guys right now. Get out of here. Okay, and now we'll mark our staircase just so that we know where everything's at. Okay, it would appear as though the coordinates to our original nether portal would take us forward and then right through this wall right here, almost diagonally. And just to make this walkable, we'll make it a 3x3 tunnel. Okay, it looks like we got ourselves a little bit of a drop right there, so let's check our coordinates. We are not even close. So we'll just build ourselves a land bridge across and keep it moving. My plan right now is to come back and replace all of my netherrack pathways with something that is actually ghast proof, but that could be several episodes just on its own, so that's gonna come later. Okay, I still like the idea of it just being a straight shot, because then when I get packed ice, it can be an even speedier pathway to the end from my base. Anyway, that's all for this episode of my 1.16 Survival Let's Play. You can see a preview of our next adventure in the clips behind me. If you made it to the end of this video, give it a like and consider subscribing if you haven't already. It's your support that keeps this content going. I'll see you next time.